Hello, my name is Shannan Mondor, and I am a certified life coach. The topic for the month of February that I have decided to talk about is being stuck in your story. Most of us don't realize that when we are bothered by something, it is because we are stuck in a story. The story usually carries deep sorrow, hurt, deep sadness, or we have experienced severe trauma. Every single one of us has a story because we are human. The problem may not be the story itself, but it is that we get stuck in it over and over and over, and we cannot let it go. And sometimes this can happen for years. That's what happened to me. I was stuck in my story for years. Many of the stories can be traumatic, which we can't control, but it is our responsibility to heal from that trauma. Some story examples are not getting along with family members, divorce, sexual abuse, child abuse, abandonment. Now, these are some signs of what's happening to you when you are holding on to your story. One example would be you talk about it over and over and over again, and you make yourself upset, and you make everybody around you tired of hearing about your story because you're not dealing with it. Another example would be you suppress your feelings, and it only comes out when you are drunk or when you are with family members, and things usually end up very badly, usually anger outbursts, or you're crying. It usually doesn't end up, a very good experience for everybody. Or when you are alone, you don't like sitting in your feelings, and because that story keeps on popping up. So what usually happens, is you are constantly surrounding yourself with people. You're traveling here, there, and everywhere because you don't want to be alone, because that story pops up over and over again. But now what's happening with the pandemic is our lives have been forced to slow down. So our stories are coming to the forefront even when we don't want them to, or we don't even realize that they are. So I want you to take notice when you sit still in your silent thoughts and what is popping up. Is it your unhappy past experiences? If this is correct, this is a sign of what needs to be healed within us. This is our higher power telling us that it is time to start to heal ourselves. Now, I have another question, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Since the pandemic has started, are you drinking alcohol or drugs excessively? Are you overeating and using COVID as the excuse? Because in reality, what is happening is you are numbing your pain, your depression, and your anxiety. This is no longer the COVID joke. This is no longer the COVID 15 pounds, which I now hear is the COVID 50 pounds. This is a time for you to start to get real with yourself. It is time to start healing. And I can't express this enough because I lived my story for many, many, many years. I became an alcoholic and I almost destroyed my entire life until I took that first step of acknowledging that I had a problem and it was time for me to heal. So I reached out. So I am asking all of you out there that are experiencing what is happening that you please reach out, because you know what? You are worth it. And it is time. It is time that you start to heal, because I really believe that you have suffered long enough. And you know what? You are worth it. So in closing, thank you for watching my video. And you know what? God bless. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.